Hi everyone, welcome back. It's me. I'm just going to say one, I hope you're well. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for all your support. I appreciate that. Um, I don't know if you knew about this, okay? Uh, I have for about 2 weeks. And honestly, I've been doing a lot of thinking and a lot of going over things. Um, and I want to show you this and explain to you where I'm at. So, with things. So, if you weren't aware, all the richest of the rich and the elites, all the people that used to go to Epstein Island, now go to St. Bartholomew or St. Bartholomew or whatever island, okay? They say in these articles, one, that it's off of Ecuador, which there's nothing off the coast of Ecuador except the Galapagos Islands. There's nothing there. So I truly believe that this is misinformation. Even over here, it says Ecuador, but again, there's nothing off of the coast of Ecuador except for the Galapagos Islands, and I will show you what is off of Ecuador. Yeah, right here. Okay, so this is off of Ecuador. I had to zoom in, and if you zoom out, okay, we have here, this is the Galapagos Islands. You're not allowed, they're not allowed to have a fucking party on the Galapagos Islands. They have to be with a tour, naturalist tour guide and everything. Look what's on this island. It's empty. Nothing but dirt. The whole island here off Ecuador is just dirt. There's nothing on it. Nothing. This is nothing. That's nothing. It's an overlook. It's literally a tourist island. And there's absolutely nothing on it. Nothing. This is part of the Galapagos Islands, and they're protected islands. So it's not this one. This is off the coast of Ecuador. Watch. Okay, look. Ecuador. There's nothing else here off the coast of Ecuador. Nothing. Nothing. Okay? Now, Epstein Island is here. Right here. Little St. James, that's the island. This is Jeffrey Epstein's island. Right here. Okay? Right. So where is Bartholomew St. Bart's? St. Bart's is here. Right here. Right in the Caribbean. Here is Jeffrey Epstein's island, this Charlotte Amalie. That is St. Bart's. So it's literally just a boat trip away. It's literally next door to Pervert Island. So they're going from Pervert Island, which they told you about, which means absolutely nothing. The Epstein files being released did absolutely nothing, means absolutely nothing. It's just distracting you, giving you a pacifier in your mouth to shut up and make you think that something's happening. So, okay. So with this, hang on, if this is the best one. Hang on. This is another map here, but I'm pretty sure this is, the Galapagos Islands. So it's not there. They're not all going there to party. But they are going right next to Pervert Island. Okay? Right next to it. So this is where Jeffrey Epstein's island is, right here. And this is where they're going now, right here. So literally from here to here. And you're telling me, okay, so there's white hats, there's a secret military, there's all of this fighting the Cabal. So you're telling me that these people, the richest of the rich elites, all in their yachts, go here every single year. They do this every year, and they can't catch them. They can't find them, right? They don't know where they are. They can't arrest them. They've been saying about Cabal arrests since the 2012. There is no Cabal. You understand? The Cabal is people like Corey Good. That's who the Cabal is, attacking people and trying to get their YouTube channels demolished. That's what the Cabal is. The Cabal is only like a fake entity, like an egregore that we've all put our energy into. It doesn't exist. If they really wanted to, they could have blown that island to smithereens. They could have just blown it up. If these people were such a terror and such a problem, and there were people fighting them, they couldn't find one missile to blow that island up. Don't tell me about scaring the public and casualties. Listen, if it meant that they would get all the richest elites, this is the reason why the rent is up. This is the reason why the grocery prices are up. This is why you can't afford to eat or pay your bills or turn your heat on, right? And they're saying that they're fighting them, but they can't even get them at this one place at one time of the year. All these perverts that were at Pervert Island, Epstein Island. Let's see if I can actually, right? Okay, good. You can still see it. I'm not in the way. I'm just going to move over a little tiny bit. There. So here's Pervert Island, right here. This where it says Charlotte, right? Right there. That's where his island is. And that is the place where they're going. There's no white hats. If there were white hats, they should have blown the shit out of them right then and there. But they don't. They'll cause a flooding disaster somewhere else to distract you, but they won't blow them up. It's not because they can't, it's because it doesn't exist. They can. They can find them. They can arrest them. No one's being replaced and putting a mask on. That's fake. It's all fake. It's not real. Q, you can spell Kabbalah with a Q. Q used gematria, which is that number shit. Again, that is Kabbalah. It was fake. The Cabal is fake. It's all stuff to make money. Watch my YouTube channel. I'll tell you about the Cabal. Yeah, the Cabal is going to be arrested. The Cabal's doing this. No, it's all fake. And anybody with a YouTube channel, you get 100,000 subscribers, you're making the elites rich. My channel's been held back to the maximum. I can't get anywhere. I can't even put external links anymore. I did the verification video, ID verification already. They took it away, told me I had to do it again. It was a one-time verification. Now they want me to do it again. The only other reason I can think of is because they want me to put my cell phone on. That's it. They want me to have a cell phone. Because Google's literally tracking how long my cell phone hasn't been on. So, unless it's that. But they said you only had to do ID verification once. And if you don't know about this, you're thinking, then what the fuck does your opinion matter? You haven't started a channel. You don't know what you're talking about. So if you're not doing this, then how do you even know? Right? You don't know. And yes, I know they're asking for ID verification in lots of places, but you shouldn't have to do it twice when I've already done it. You know, they're not accepting any of my copyright strike appeals. None of them. And I keep appealing, nothing. Now my emails are just ignored. I don't even get a response. Not even, we are unclear, nothing. So if you're a liar, schemer, scammer, deceiver, bullshitter, then you're going to get famous. You're going to be popular. And this is why they're using government employees to back up this alien bullshit nonsense. It's fake. It's not real. What happened with that comet? Nothing. Everything they tell us does not happen. I have been in hoping and having faith and being positive since 2012 for this stuff. And I mean, if this doesn't smack you in the face awake, like they couldn't find them, they couldn't do anything about them. People are literally starving to death in Canada. They've taken off rent control, so now the landlords can put up the rent. as high as they want to, and they can end your lease whenever they want to. So if there's a foreigner that can pay more money than you, they're going to put the foreigner in your unit. And that's what they have been doing. And people are getting a 30% incentive to do so. So the government pays them 30% to put a foreigner in their unit. You think that all of this wasn't planned, that the politicians weren't all in it together? They're all in it together. That's them. And their evil plotting plans. That's it. There is no politician. Donald Trump isn't going to help you. There is no Q. There is no cabal. Donald Trump stands up there and talks about the elites to pacify you, to make you think that he's not one of them and there's something being done about it. But he's one of the people mentioned the most in the Epstein files. Hello, they're all the same. They only care about money. This is why they're putting the grocery prices up so you can't afford to eat. These are these people right here that meet at this island. People like Leonardo DiCaprio and whoever the fuck those other people were in that picture, because I don't fucking know who they are, nor do I give a shit. You know? People like this. And then they're doing stupid ass speeches for climate change shit because they're all government lackeys. All of them. That's why the government's in on the alien thing, because it's not true. Anything that they tell you is not true. It doesn't matter who you fucking vote for. The dumbest people on the fucking planet are the ones in the comment sections that are like, it's because you voted liberal. You're the stupidest people on the fucking planet, honestly, and you are a huge fucking problem. You go to the voting booth every fucking year like a dumbass, thinking that, oh, I'm going to vote blue this year and we're going to change things. It doesn't matter who you fucking voted for. It never changed, and it was always going to end up here. The conservatives don't care about the immigration crisis. They blame the liberals. Oh, let's go. No, you dumbass piece of shit. They all did it together. Displacement, stress, they're causing homelessness. No one can afford to live anywhere. No one can afford to eat. No one can afford to pay their bills. This is all on purpose. All on purpose. All of it. It's done on purpose. They don't want, and I mean, all of those people that they brought into the country, who are they going to vote for? Liberal. Oh, we'll keep your visas going. Vote for us. There you go. And that's another way to stay in power. It's only the illusion of change anyway. They'll put Pierre Poilievre there, but he's a sellout already anyway. If he always wasn't, he is now. And so what do you think he's going to do? Fuck all. Your wages aren't going to go up. Your rent isn't going to go down. Food isn't going to get any cheaper. They took away the rent cap. Do you understand that? In my province. It's gone. So now landlords can put the rent up as high as they want. They can end your lease if they don't want to lease to you anymore. Now it's month to month. So they don't want to lease to you and they want to put somebody in who's willing to pay more in rent, then you are gone. And it's not just like this in Canada. It's everywhere. It's happening everywhere. They did it all on purpose. And no one stopped them. No one even slowed them down. So I don't believe in white hats anymore. I don't believe in good guys here anymore. There are no good guys here. I used to think David Wilcock and them were good guys. No, they're not. They're doing absolutely nothing for the world. And they think they are. David Wilcock thinks he's on this ascension initiation fucking mission from the divine. No, he's not. He's just a distraction. A fucking liar. To keep you looking outside of yourself. Oh yeah, the cabal and this and that. Blah, blah. He doesn't even know what ascension really is. They have no idea. They think that people are going to get new bodies. No. It's because people just can't face the reality that everybody's going to die. You can't live forever. It doesn't work like that. I have other videos that I'm going to make and show you more about the Vedic cosmology. I mean, there's stuff that's been talked about for forever. And they changed it with planets and thinking that we could go colonize Mars. That's never going to happen. It doesn't exist. Not even for them. They cannot go, or they already would have. They can't go. All of that is nonsense. To look outside. To always think someone's going to save you, whether it be aliens or Jesus or a fucking politician. I'm telling you, the dumbest people believe in politicians, especially Donald Trump. Okay? Especially him. Of course he's part of the club, you idiot. So I'm very annoyed. Because where the fuck are the good guys? You know, I'm tired of looking at these assholes' faces. Let's go somewhere else. This is the island, man. This is the island. So it's just over here. It's right here. Right here, Pervert Island. Little St. James, Big St. James is all right here in the Virgin Islands. And they couldn't find them? That's nonsense. They let them do this. You know, money, it's all about money. Everything is about money. Just like on YouTube, there's channels that are talking about the Cabal and this and that and the elites. Why don't they stop them? Because it's not true. And it makes people argue, oh, they're a bunch of reptilians. So what? What the fuck are you going to do about it? It doesn't matter how many channels there are, how many complaints we make. All they got to do is flip a switch and the internet is gone. This is just distraction to keep you always looking outside of yourself. The only way out of here is within, but people don't want that. Nobody even wants to join with me to talk about what this really is. Go over my story and see how it reflects to other people's, what they did with theirs. Nobody wants it. Not in any way. They would just want to talk shit and make money on the internet. That's it. Make fun of David Wilcock. But never get to the truth because it's all about money. That's what I'm saying. All these people are just making money, and it seems like there's nothing we can do about this reset thing or whatever it is, and that's clearly what's going on. They stated it. They told us they were going to create stress, displacement, all of that, and look what they've done. Now no one can afford a home. No one can live in a home. They're all in their cars sleeping outside. And what? People think this is just going to get better. It's not. I don't believe in any of it anymore. I haven't for a little bit now. It's not real. They all made it up for $1. And so where does that leave us? I mean, at this point, you'd have to turn into an actual honest to God superhero. Jesus is not coming back. The Bible is fake. The Bible's not real. It's symbolism and allegory written by the Kabbalists. It's a slave Bible to keep you enslaved. You don't get it. But by the time you do, it'll be too late. You know? And that's what they're hoping on. Yep, just wait for the Galactic Federation. I'm sure they'll be here any day. You know? Where the fuck's Helen Morris and the Giants? They're not coming either. Come on. It's all nonsense. And these elites, these rich people that have ruled the world all this whole time, like even the Rothschilds founded the town that I live in. You know why? Because it's a mining town. And there's money here. The dirty little skeeving rats wanted money. I smell profit. And that's why they came here. And they'll always be like this. There's nothing stopping them. And there's nothing we can do. It doesn't matter you protest outside the grocery store. No one cares. They're still going to charge you $10 for milk. It's not going to do anything. No matter how many protests. When we did the trucker protests, they put everybody in jail. Shut down people's bank accounts. All they have to do is flip the switch of the internet and no more. So if people were really making a fucking difference, they'd just shut you down. But people don't want to listen to me. Not at all. You know, I'm grateful for the people that do, but I've gone nowhere. And it's because you only go anywhere if you make up lies or if you cry on the internet like David Wilcock did and said that he was sexually assaulted by reptilians in his living room, which did not happen. That's how you get anywhere. That's how people listen to you. And so he has all those people giving him money every week, more and more and more and more, and he's done absolutely nothing. Nothing. He thinks he's going to be savior of the fucking world. And those people enforce his delusional beliefs. Like he's going to be one of the new gods or something. all of these people feel like that. Elena Danaan, Corey Good, all of them. They think they're going to be gods. Or that they're going to get a ticket out of here with the elites. Look how well we can scheme and lie and make money and deceive people for money. And what has it done? Nothing. I've given everything I can, and no one else is going to get any further. Guarantees. Oh, no one else has gotten you further. I don't give a fuck how much goddamn yoga you do. You haven't done shit. This is why I don't like talking about it, because it makes me really upset. Because, no, like, who cares? Okay, if they are a bunch of fucking reptilians, where's the goddamn Federation to stop them? Nowhere. It ain't coming. These people can't produce. Elena cannot produce Thorhan. Okay, and I'm sorry, Claudio. Where the fuck is Helen? He can't produce her because she's not real. These people don't exist. I'm sorry. Like, and even the ones that are from the past civilization, they don't give a fuck. Okay, they don't give a fuck. They already got out of here. So I give up. Like, I'm done with hope. Like, there is no good guys. There is no hope coming. It doesn't matter. Like, nothing matters. We're just all gonna fucking die. Clearly in the reset, because nobody's doing anything. Nothing's changing. And it doesn't matter. The comet didn't change anything. The government's not doing fuck all. They don't care. We are vermin to them that they want to exterminate. And it's not just in Canada, you know? They're using the medical assistance and dying program more than ever just to off people to get rid of them. So it's not getting better at all. It's only getting worse. And I've just tried to do my best to go within, work on myself, heal myself, and all of that. And it hasn't done any good at all. I haven't been able to connect with anybody that actually wants to do anything. You know, I don't want to sit around making fun of these people. It's pointless. The cosmic con and all that. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care if he's gay, you know, but I do care that he's wasted so many people's lives by telling lies that the Cabal is going to be arrested and things are going to get better. They never did. They've consistently gotten worse. Nothing's gotten better. So what? They released the Epstein files. So what? Half of it's blocked out. Not a single person has been arrested. Nobody. No one. Why do you think that is? They're not going to arrest anyone. These white hats don't exist. If they did, they would have gotten them. And I'm sorry, I know. This is why I don't like to talk about it. And then people are just in denial. Yeah, wait a couple more weeks for the fucking comet, you stupid shit. So I've been at this for 6 years. And no one's cared. Because I'm not a lying piece of shit that tells people I'm in a secret space program. And it's all of them. It's not just Corey Good. It's all of them. And now Michael Saul is doing nothing but interviewing women that are crying about their extraterrestrial husband. Exopolitics. Exoteric is outside stuff that's meant for the public because stupid people can understand it. That's why Michael Salla talks about Donald Trump and politicians. I already explained this to everyone. I've even shown you about Pan and the fact that this is probably all a trick. They go, well, we'll just wait for Jesus. Jesus isn't coming. There is none of that. It's fake. And if you were not so willfully ignorant and fucking lazy, you'd know this. And like, there's nothing that I can do about this now. And I can't even get out of here. I can't. So I have to sit here and suffer to death. Because there's nothing that I can do. You know? I can't go to work. I've never been able to successfully hold a job. Even when I was 16 years old. That's because of my CPTSD. They're like, get a job. I can't get a fucking job. Anything online I can't do either because I get too frustrated and I won't do it. You know? Me and Jamie were planning to start a podcast. I don't know what for. Just for something to do, I guess. That's all it is for me. Just for something to do. Because what else the fuck do I have to do with my time? Yeah. So I got ready today. I put makeup on. I put on something nice. Like, what the fuck does it matter? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I do. So, I mean, I really thought that at the end of the ice wall map thing, the treasure would be, well, clearly it's not. Okay? So if Claudio even knew of my existence, he would have said something by now. And so he doesn't. And he doesn't care. And that just does it for me, really. Like, I just don't give a fuck anymore. I don't want another man. I don't want to hear you in the fucking comments. I don't give a shit. I don't want anyone else. I don't care. I don't want to meet you. I don't care. And if you're butthurt about that, it's just because you were living in delusion thinking that we were going to be together when I never was. You know, I just really hoped at some point of this, something good would come of it, and nothing has. Nothing. No matter how hard I've tried to improve my life, it hasn't improved. And, you know, I'm in the exact same position I was years and years ago. Like, okay, so I've healed on the inside, I'm good, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck what you think about that. I know my own progress. And okay, great, awesome. And again, nothing in the hands to be held with. Nothing. Like, it's not non-physical. So what am I supposed to do? Clearly, none of that is coming to be. And it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. No matter how positive I am, no matter how hard I try, it just doesn't go anywhere and nothing changes. And I'm still alone in this house every single day. No connections. Like, and I don't even know if I ever will now because it's been so long and so shitty. So I just give up. And this is why. They're never going to stop. Never. And there's just no point. There's no point in it anymore. You know? Like Jordan Sather's channel popped up on my algorithm this morning. I just rolled my eyes so hard they almost fell out because he's talking about Donald Trump. Again, he fell for the Q shit. He fell for the Cosmic Con shit. And now, again, the Donald Trump shit. I can't do it. And that's why I stopped listening to all of those people a long time ago. And I just don't give a shit what they have to say. I knew that. Before he was on the Q stuff and now it's this. So it's all of them. And if it's not like, oh, you're making fun of the Cosmic Con, but you believe in the fucking Bible, you're such an idiot. You believe in the fucking Bible and you're making fun of David Wilcock when you're the biggest fool ever believing in the Bible. Or any other religion, for that matter. You know, people that can't even do any kind of inner work and walk around miserable all day, every day, just wanting to make fun of other people. You're the one that needs fucking therapy. So I have people coming from other places, you know, and I'm like, they just don't fucking get it. Like, what's that going to do? So you're wasting your time multiple times a week getting together laughing about David Wilcock. What the fuck that's going to do? It hasn't done anything. No progress. You're just wasting your fucking time in your lives. For what? For bullshit. So this world is shit. And like I said, the only way that you can get anywhere is if you're a piece of shit along with it. And so for the rest of us, we're just going to die. Starve to death, freeze, and die. That's it. Because, like I said, it doesn't matter. You could protest all day long. They'll just run you over with horses like they've done so in Canada. Run you right over. Knock you down, run you over with horses. So if the internet was doing anything, they would have just shut it down. But they're profiting off of it. Big time. Out of all the scams, even all the fake hope. That's it. Click on this video. The Cabal is going to be arrested. Oh, The YouTube ads makes the elite cabal on top of the pyramid fucking rich. So what the fuck do they care? Yep. So this is the reason why I don't talk about the state of the world, because it is fucking disaster and there's nothing going to make it better. You think that there will, but no, it's not. It does. And I've been following this since 2012. Shit all has happened. They just give you the illusion of change or choice. And that's the reality. The internet's already been highly censored anyway. And with people on their cell phones, I told you before, you cannot do research on your fucking cell phone. They don't listen. Half of the results don't even fucking show up on the cell phone. People are doomed. That's your prison cell, your cell phone. And they didn't listen. So, like, I'll never be one of those people that just lies and shits around for money. Oh, I'm over the ice wall. Oh, I'm going to Neptune. Oh, I'm in a secret space program. The government chose me. Fuck that. I made a video already that's similar to this. I might post it. I don't know. But I talked about that. There's always some bullshit lie. That they were in the military, that they're in a secret space program. Oh, I can't tell you who I worked with. That's classified. No, it's all bullshit. Lies. And for all different reasons, whether it's for attention, whether it's for money, whether it's because they have mental illness, it doesn't fucking matter. It just doesn't matter. So, yep, unless you can become a superhero, which most people think is impossible, there is no hope. There's no help. No good guys anywhere. Nowhere. Not in any of the civilizations. They're not going to help us. That is nonsense. They would have done so already. Before people are starving and freezing to death on the fucking street. Okay? So, I know it's negative. People aren't going to like it, but it's reality. The fucking island is right there. If there were white hats, they're fucking useless. The dumbest fucking useless people on the motherfucking planet. They couldn't find them and blow this island up. Listen, there is not that many people on it. They'll do every other casualty. It won't matter. They go, oh, those innocent people. Innocent? They're probably working for Pervert Island. They're serving the elites that have their child slaves. Do you really fucking care? Because I don't. If they had blown up the entire thing, sacrifice the few, save the rest. And if you aren't even willing to do something like that, nothing is ever going to fucking change. Ever. And these people will just get away with it and do whatever the fuck they want to do, which they have done all this time, and nothing has stopped them or even slowed them down. They've put the prices up because they want to gouge all the money they can. Greed, 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 greed everywhere. And everybody else is joining them. Make up new lies, put on a halo helmet, and tell them you're a fucking whistleblower. All of it. That was at JP. If you don't know who that is, that's JP. So no one wants to actually get to the truth because the truth doesn't pay anything. Aliens do, though. Or making fun of people who talk about aliens. That's it. So I've lost hope because there is nobody actually fighting. No one gives a fuck. They are in it for themselves, making money to have a better life so they can buy a yacht and go to this fucking island with the rest of the rich twats. Yep. So you can go on vacation. So you can take your big titty bimbos on a fucking flight to a goddamn island somewhere and sit on a fucking beach and sip cocktails. That's what Claudia was probably doing. over fucking New Year's and the holidays. He hasn't been posting. He's probably on vacation, spending his fucking money on those big titty hoes. Every single person fails. Every fucking one of them. They're nothing. They're not alien ambassadors. They're not people sticking up for humanity. They don't give a fuck about humanity. They care about themselves. And that's it. You know? And it's just sad, you know, because even me, I really thought that at some point in my life, at some point, that things are going to get better, that I'd have one person, my husband, that I could bond with. But no. Does that happen? Nope. Anybody that I like doesn't like me back. Anybody that I don't like and don't want, they won't leave me the fuck alone. Including lesbians and bisexuals, which I am not a lesbian or a bisexual. So I cannot win. And I'm just sick of it. I give up. And I'm sorry. Like, I'll write the fucking book. I've done everything I can. Do a fucking podcast and talk about bullshit. I just don't care anymore because nothing makes anything worth it. It's a waste of time. Everything. Like, even writing my books, what the fuck's that going to do? Nothing. And people are just going to know more about me. But is that going to change my fucking life? No. People are just going to annoy me more, thinking that they know me or something. It's not going to do anything. It's not just me being negative. It didn't do anything before, and it's not going to do anything now. The truth doesn't get you anywhere. Lies do. Screaming and crying on the fucking internet like a crazy person. Talk about how you were sexually assaulted by reptilians like David Wilcock does, crying in the fucking living room. That's what gets you places. People are saying, oh, this is truth. The truth, we're sticking up for the truth. There's no truth. There's no seeking the truth. You didn't seek out the truth at all. So I've pretty much had it. There's going to be copycats and all that bullshit. This world isn't worth it. So I don't even know why I fucking bothered, but at least I tried. At least I can die knowing that I fucking really tried to make a change and not just make change for my fucking wallet. You know, I needed to survive to eat so I can continue this and tell people what's going on and try to help. If I'm dead, I can't do that. I can't even get enough to eat or pay the fucking internet bill. Prices are too high. $100 gets you nothing at the grocery store. So, great job, David Wilcock, at fighting the fucking cabal. You did absolutely nothing. Nothing. He's joined them. They all joined the cabal to become rich elites. That's it. That's all of them. I don't care who you, fucking David Icke. I don't care if it's an innocent looking old man. Old men lie too. A lot. I just watched this fucking court case with an old 89-year-old man lying his ass off, a fucking landlord, and lost miserably. This lying little shit. So just because they're an old man, what the fuck does that mean? It doesn't give you a wisdom and experience and listen to me because I'm old. But nope, that's what people believe. They'd rather listen to liar John Lear, who does nothing but bullshit, and then talk about the fucking Bible, the biggest moron out there. But that's who people have listened to, supported that old man through all these years, just like Alex Collier. That old fucking man. Old ladies are doing it too. It's not like I'm singling it out, but that's usually, oh, I've been in the military, this old lying man. And they're not. They're not in the military. They have no connections to it whatsoever and have never proved it. Just like none of these people can prove Thorhan is real, Helen Morris is real. There's absolutely no proof. Claudio Nicelli's books are fiction. I wish I had paid attention to that sooner. Yeah. So, enjoy your hose, Claudio. I think I'm done now with this. I don't give a shit if you don't like it. I don't care if you want to sit around and believe that the white hats are going to save you. That's fine. And I don't care if you are mad at me about it. I don't care. So this is the reality of things. This isn't the wrong island. This isn't any no. There is nothing off of Ecuador or nothing like that. There is no island. That's where they met. That's it. And they'll meet there next year and they'll abuse more kids. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. No matter how many articles you repost or videos you reshare, doesn't matter. You're just making that person with their YouTube video rich so that they can become an elite. Okay? Okay. Well, I hope this woke somebody up even a little bit, which it probably won't because they're just going to be stuck in denial. You know? And it hurts. I know. It feels better to believe like something good is going to happen and never fucking does. Never. But I've done that for long enough. And I just don't care. Like I'm tired of trying to get even the bare minimum in life. And yeah. So just that's it. So whenever my book's done, it's done. And I have zero hope that it will do anything. It's not going to support me financially. I've already explained this 10 million fucking times that you make no money selling books and that Amazon takes all of the money, or I'll have to charge you $100 to make $5 on a book. So, and that's just how it's going to be for me to make any money to support myself. And they'll only pay me every 3 months. That's when you get a payment. Not every month, not every week, every 3 months. So it's not going to save me. Even if I sell books, it's not going to help me. So what do? The YouTube channel doesn't make money. I don't want to be bumming for donations. I hate it. I hate it. Like, the fact that I always mention my job as a bus monitor is because I fucking hate the fact that I lost it. And it's the best job I ever had. You don't think this is hard? You don't think that I think about why didn't that craft come back? Never did. They don't give a fuck. Because it's only that one time. And I just have to sit here and wait for fucking death. Then you can move on. That's it. They're not coming back. So it doesn't matter how long I wait for them. They're not coming back. Just like how rent's never going to go down and the grocery prices aren't going to go down. So eventually I'll just be eating cat food with my cats. Maybe a mouthful of cat food a day so that my cats don't die. But I'm not going to have internet after the 27th. And I am not sure if I can even pay the $171 to put it back on. I was a month behind from when I started because I thought you got a free month. And so I've never been able to catch up. They tell you don't have to pay for the month. And I thought that you get like a free month. No, you don't. So I always fell behind. And whenever I got to catch up, it would happen to me again for some reason. Like I thought that I paid the bill just like in December. You know, because I got paid early and I must have forgot to pay the phone bill. Clearly. Yeah. Took out a loan. It bounced. Now I have to pay it again this month. Because I didn't have enough. After everything that I owed and everything else, I didn't have enough of my check. So thank God, because I didn't lose that. Or if the loan had have come out, I would have been even more destitute. We wouldn't have survived. So, and if I have to surrender my cats, then I might as well just surrender everything in life, including me, because that's my only family, my only source of joy and happiness and comfort. That's it. My only friend that I feel like they're not going to abandon me every 2 seconds if I say something wrong or I don't do something fast enough. Okay. So I give up. And that's it. It's not just a depressed mood. It's not just a negativity. No, this is how it's been for a little bit, and I've been desperately hanging on. But no, there is nothing worth fighting for. You know, nothing. Love does not exist. It's all about money and sex and big titty hoes. That's all it is. And that is not me. I am not a whore. I don't have blowjob lips and I don't have big sex doll balloon titties. Okay? And I never will. And that's it. I don't want anyone else. I don't want to hear it. Comments will be off because I don't want to talk about this. But this is it. So if you want to keep on believing the white hats are going to show up any minute or Donald Trump's going to turn around and save you, you can go ahead. I just don't give a fuck anymore. Yeah. Good job. Good job, white hats. You could have caught them right here. You could have caught them. And you didn't. You didn't do fuck all because you don't exist. And anyone who's peddling that shit deserves right fucking hell. You deserve to go to hell for everything that you have tortured people with, saying that things were going to get better. There's no fucking giants. There's no, what are they called? Blue fucking whatever. There's no white hats. There's none of that. It's all fantasy. Q was never real. None of that. It has nothing to do. Donald Trump doesn't give a fuck. So wake the hell up. Because this is ridiculous. Like, I don't know what we're supposed to do. But there's a lot of healthy people out there that don't have anything wrong with them that say, oh, she's just mentally ill. Okay, then why don't you fucking do something? Oh, I'll go to the voting booth and vote for conservatives. And you think that's going to fucking do something? We are truly fucking doomed and lost. No wonder we get reset every fucking time. Every fucking time. And there's nothing we can do about it. Nothing is going to change this. And I'll be in heaven sitting there and you'll be like, oh, well, I thought Donald Trump's, yeah, I fucking told you so. No one did shit. Congratulations. Like, I really thought 2026 was going to fucking change things. The only thing that changed is like finally I can be in a place inside of myself. But if you don't think that I don't see all this nonsense going on in the world, I fucking do. I see it way too much and I'm sick of it. That's why I don't like to talk about it. Like, what the fuck are we supposed to do anyway? You're just going to be like, oh, well, I'll go listen to David Icke. I'm sure he'll know what to do about the fucking reptilians. Yeah, I'm sure that fat old fuck is going to do something about the goddamn reptilians. That don't even exist. That shit is symbolic and allegorical. It's not real. Can't believe it. All these people like Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, they were Jewish. But they're not actually Jews. They're these fucking Kabbalah Jews, man. He's not actually Jewish. You think these people were going to the synagogue actually believing in the divine creator? Fuck no. They put on those little caps and they walk around, and then if you say anything against them, they're like, oh, you're racist, you're anti-Semitic. No, you're an evil cabal piece of shit. And that's what they do. They'll strike you and cry out like they're the fucking victim. That's what they've always done. They're the ones that gave you the fucking Bible. Real nice. You think that the black people, the slave, that they got the only slave Bible? No, bitch. You got the slave Bible first. Do you understand me? You got it first. In their fucking bullshit Bible that they put together. So there you go. That's why I haven't been making videos, and that's why I just probably won't. Like, I have a couple more that I just want to get it over with and talk about, like, what people took probably from Elena Blavatsky and you know, because she did do some scams and schemes and make it seem like letters were coming through the window from fucking just somebody like Thorhan. But that's not what you were supposed to learn from her, not from her desperate mistakes to try to dominate in a very, very competitive field that she was in at the time. Just like now. This is exactly why Elena Danaan threw Megan Rose under the bus and said her contact was gay. This is the type of antics. You're not supposed to take the mistakes time and events change people. That's not what you were supposed to learn from her. That's not what I learned from her. But this is what these people took. Like, oh, we'll just do this and we'll make it seem like it's aliens, da 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 da. Because there is that. We're going to go into it. And you can see how she changed over time. Pictures of before, and you can see it in the eyes, in the change. And I'm telling you right now, it was desperate back then too. And so they probably did some desperate things. That is regretful, I'm sure. Because when you go to the spirit realm, things change. You know, none of them tried to convince me to become the avatar. But they probably, I couldn't find any information on it. This guy was freaking out, wasted my time, arguing with me, writing paragraphs this fucking long, and then deleted all of his comments. Yeah, I didn't block him. He deleted them all so that it made me look like I was arguing by myself, because I literally told him, like, I don't give a fuck if you're a Mason or whatever. I was initiated by the divine creator. After I said that statement, all my comments are still there. He totally fucked off, because these Masons get upset all the time when they're not chosen by the divine. They had to read it from a book from some old fart wearing a sash. But that is not my problem. Stop bringing your problems to me, because I don't care, Masons. I don't give a fuck. I've done everything I can to get them to kill me. You think they have? No, because they don't exist. They don't fucking exist. And even if it were to happen now, it would be just some psychopath like Corey Good. Or somebody that Corey Good sent. But it's not the fucking Cabal. They don't exist. They should have stopped me ages ago. And they didn't. Because they don't exist. And people pretend like, oh, I have to protect my identity. Oh, I have to be careful. Like with a fucking Halo mask, or that idiot Ray blacking out his face in a hood. It's fake. If they wanted to find these people, they could. There's no stopping them. The reason why they let them continue is because it supports the bullshit. Make this bullshitter rich. Make that bullshitter rich. Because it profits them. The ones at the top. No one's actually doing anything. Wake the fuck up, man. And again, I don't know what to tell you what to do other than go inside and heal yourself. That's all we can do. Like, I really thought this place could be saved, but it can't. And anybody that's telling you is feeding you a fantasy and a lie and a utopia. Oh, the golden age. Like, it's just going to come at no cost. And one day we're all going to wake up in a utopia. Like this solar flash, new earth fucking bullshit. Which is not real. It's not real. And it's sad, you know? But this is it for me. Like, I just don't give a shit anymore. Like, and I don't want to waste my time and energy trying to convince people of other people's lies. You know? So, really, there is nothing more. Like I said, books, pointless. Everything is pointless. So all you can do is just bear down until you take your last fucking breath. That's it. I know people like to hear comforting lies and all this stuff. Like, something could happen, but nothing happens. Nothing. There never will. No matter how much you believe in it, no matter how much you try to manifest it, all these people have done is bring their fantasy world on the inside to live a fantasy world on the outside. Oh, me and Thorhan went to Neptune. Me and Thorhan are going to the comet. That woman is insane. Her little boyfriend. I mean, at least I can admit my own weakness. And I know that Claudio, like, he's a real person. He doesn't know I exist. I know, and I needed it. I needed it to help get me through. Sometimes you just do those things, and people blamed me. Oh, well, it's just childhood fantasy. You needed something to survive your rough childhood. No, I didn't. But I'm telling you what I did need. Because I was at a really low point when I found that map. I was going to off myself then. And I thought, oh, there might be a way out of the ice wall. No, there's not. Big whoopee ding dong. Now I just don't give a fuck. You know? And then, like, there's no danger. I'm not saying that I'm going to take myself out or anything. Like, fuck right off. You don't actually care anyway. You'll just go to a new channel. If I disappear, you'll just go to a new channel. And then after a couple of weeks, I won't even be something in your mind. You'll be looking for new information from some other mouthpiece so that you can get out of here. I'm totally aware. So I'll see you later. If I don't make any more videos, who cares? You know, they never went anywhere anyway. No one was listening. No matter how much I tried, no matter how much of my time and effort I gave, no matter what I did, didn't matter. And so I reached out. I tried to connect with other people. They did not want it. They see me as a mental degenerate, that I was no good, good for nothing. I would ask people, please come and look at my research. You know where they go to and watch the fucking loneliness video and then be like, oh, Lacey, I'm so sorry it's like this for you. Because they don't actually believe that I can do anything good. Whether it's because I'm a woman, whether it's because of the way that I look, whether it's because I have CPTSD, and I never fucking lied to anybody about it. Ever. I was totally upfront and honest about my mental health. I've been totally honest. I know what reality is and what's not. I literally tell you, I know that my crush on Claudia was silly and it's embarrassing, but I fucking needed it because there was nothing else out there. Okay? So, but now it's done. Like, clearly there was no nothing at the end of that map. There was no treasure to find. Okay? And I'm still like this, alone. And I've just given that asshole my energy. That's it. That's all he wanted. Money, energy, so you can go on vacation with big titty hoes. That's it. Good for you. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had lots of fucking sex. Anyway, I gotta go because I'm really fucking angry. And again, it just, you know what? I can't help it but think, you know what? I'm not good enough. Not for anybody. It doesn't matter if I see them, they will never see me. And I have all these people that I want nothing to fucking do with at all. And then you blame me that I see nothing in you, that you have done nothing to impress me whatsoever. And then you're mad. Well, good. I'm okay with it. I will die alone with my cats. I'm absolutely fine about that. If I get any bullshit, I'm just going to shut the channel down. Like, that's it. And all evil and Corey Good and David Wilcock and all the evil cabal, because that's what they are, lying bullshit scammers, they're going to win. And that's why there is nobody else out there like me. They don't exist because they're dead or they gave up because of this. So that's it. No one wanted anything else. You just wanted to live in delusion. And then, you know, people who actually wanted to help others for real and not lie and not bullshit around and actually get somewhere, you just let them die. That's why there is nobody else like me. Trust me, I have looked. There's no one. So I've done this now, 6 years? No one can say that I haven't tried. Okay? Take care. Have a good day. Don't know how anybody can, but try anyway. Stay positive, right? Stay positive. Think positive. Yeah, I'm sure that's done a great deal for everybody, right? Yeah, okay. Maybe the Cabal will be arrested tomorrow. Yeah, okay. Bye.